This is me getting a sub 15 second run on Bloxd.io's newest game mode, Rocket Obby. In fact, as far as I know, this is Bloxd.io's fastest Rocket Obby completion. Today, I'm going to show you guys everything from basic wall running to advanced skips I used to get the confirmed world record. Enjoy the video.
Yo!
Okay guys, now I'm going to be showing you guys how to get an insane time on Bloxd.io Rocket Obby. I think that's what it's called, right? So I have a personal best of 17.5, and I'm pretty sure after watching this video, you guys will be able to get sub 25 seconds, maybe even sub 20, if you dedicate yourself with a little bit of practice. It's not that hard, but let me show you guys the strategies I use. Now the first one is the most basic, and you guys probably know it, but hear me out, okay? The basic premise of it is if you're in the middle of a run and you're doing terrible, then you probably want to just restart if you're trying to go for a personal best, right? And there's a way to do this. You guys probably know this, but you can just type in /home in the chat and you'll just go right back to the start. And also another command that you might not know is you can do /go to, but that alone won't work. You have to put a number between like 1 and 20 or something like that. So if I do /go to 15, then it takes you to the 15th checkpoint. So that's really good, and you can go basically anywhere on the map and just practice that certain part. But that is just like commands that you probably knew, but it's just good to know if you didn't know, because you can't really get a fast time if you don't reset your runs eventually. So let me show you the first real strategy. Okay guys, the first strategy is, it's really easy to show you guys right at the end of the part where you might be here, and the intentional way of beating this, wait, let me just do this one more time, is you just rocket boost over onto this, which is actually pretty hard if you don't jump or anything. So you got rocket boost there. Yeah, without jumping, it's like really hard, but let me show you how to do this easily, okay? If you jump and time it right, then you can get a pretty high boost using the rocket, okay? And I might have made it look really easy, and also, if you're like, wait, let me go back. If you're like running forward, which you usually are, you have to aim instead of directly down. That won't work as well. You see, I didn't make the jump. You have to aim a little bit forward if you're just, you know, running forward. So that worked a lot better. But that strategy is also pretty basic. But a lot of people don't know about it. That if you jump, but you don't want to jump too late, or if you jump like too early, it does nothing. If you jump too late, then it also does nothing. But you have to jump like right when you throw it, pretty much, I think is the timing. But that's pretty basic. Let me show you guys what you want to know now, the wall runs. Alright guys, the main strategy to get a good time is wall boosting. And wall boosting is when you launch yourself off the wall, kind of like this. So if you've never seen it before, it works really well, and your guys' mind is probably blown if you've never seen it before. But if you have and you want to learn how to do it, I'll make a very clear tutorial right here on basically the premise. So first of all, if you just try to, you have to launch yourself up first. If you just like try on the ground, it doesn't work nearly as well like here. Like if I do this, it works okay, but you can't really get far, you know, like if I try to do this, that's not far at all. But what you do first is launch off the ground and use the tactic that we just learned. So you jump right before you launch, and then you get pretty high in the air. And then once you do that, just do it close to the wall, and then just click the wall, okay? It's very simple. You do not want to like press WASD at all. Like if I press like W while I'm doing it, then it will cancel out the momentum I have from boosting off the wall, which is a main issue that people make. If people are trying to wall boost, sometimes I see that they're pressing WA or S or D and it doesn't work as well. And also, if you're flinging yourself off of walls, you can chain them back to back. It's pretty hard to do. Okay, I just did it really well the first time, but it's pretty hard to do. But let me go on to the next tactic. Okay guys, this one is actually really littly known. So if I just do the normal wall boost, like here, I'll only get like this far. Like I'll do one more to prove to you that I don't get that far, right? Like if I jump here, bam, I can't even really make it to this platform. Well, I can, but it's very hard. But there's a way. It's pretty advanced. So if you're a beginner, you might not want to try this, but just keep it in mind that if you like start off the normal way, but if you press S right before you do it, you will go farther. So let me just do a demonstration. Oh yeah, that went a bit farther, as you guys can see, but I can get like probably a good one. Yeah, that one went way farther than before. So if you like press S, so you don't want to press S after you throw the grenade, but I'll just do a slow motion and I'll tell you guys in editing the exact keybinds that you need to press to do this. Another very important strategy that you guys are going to want to know is how to chain it side to side, because it's actually a lot harder to chain 2 wall boosts in a row, like let me do an example, than just one, like from here to here. That's way harder than just one, and a lot of people get the angles wrong. So I'm going to be showing you guys some common mistakes on how to do it. So first of all, the first wall boost, you stay the same. You don't want to do it too high or too low, because if you like do it too high or too low, it might seem like you're fine, like if I do it like here, but the second wall boost is just way too hard to do. Like if I just go like way too high here, I'm not even going to reach the wall or anything. So you want to make sure that your first wall boost is precise. But you want to do like almost the first angle, but let me explain this, it's pretty hard. After you jump from the first wall to the second wall, your first angle that you like hit off the wall might be something like this, yeah? If you don't want to just go side to side, because you also want to go that way. So you're going to click the wall at an angle of around here, hear me out, yeah? But if you're doing the second wall, you only have to do the angle less, because you already have momentum of running in that direction. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's not the most important thing, because you don't actually have to chain wall boosts. In fact, I got 17 seconds without even chaining wall boost, but theoretically you can go a bit faster if you chain the wall boost, but it's a lot harder. Okay guys, the last technique, and after this I'm going to be telling you guys some like routes and how to actually implement these strategies into your gameplay. But for now I gotta tell you one more thing. Okay, in these black areas you obviously can't shoot off the ground and you die if you hit the red. You guys probably already knew that. But you might be wondering, if you're over here, how do you like progress? Now you might think you will want to hit it off this area, which you definitely can do. It's pretty inconsistent and slow. But the better way is to do it off of the sidewall, and you can still wall boost. What you have to do is shoot the wall at around this angle, and then you can just wall boost like normal. Okay, that was a bad example, guys. It's not even that hard. Okay, like that. And now I got to the end. And also, to finish the run, you don't have to land exactly on here. You can be like 10 blocks above. So it's really nice when you want to end the run. So that's pretty much it. Now you guys know how to jump higher, do different types of wall boosts. So you guys should be good to learn my route and how I actually got the 17-second run. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is my route in general. Like, how do I get from the start to the end using these strategies? So my route, it might be pretty advanced. You guys can make your own route. But first, what I do is I do a wall boost and I like press S over to this island over here. So that's step 1. It's pretty easy. This is like one of the easier steps. But once I'm here, I press space and then I go here and I either land on this platform or preferably that platform. But if I land here, it's completely fine. I just have to make the somewhat harder jump onto that platform. So I hope that I can do it. Yeah, I made it. Okay, that's nice. And once I'm over on this area, all you do is you just jump over and get to this area, and you can, in this area, you can shoot the grenade forward, right, which will launch you pretty high, and you'll be able to make that jump. I died to show you guys the better way of doing it, but the better way is by angling it like here, and you actually do it slightly faster because you're not going all the way up to the roof. Now once you're over here, you can jump and shoot it. That's a more consistent way. But if you want to get a 17-second run like me, then you won't jump at all, and it might seem easy, but sometimes you won't make it all the way up here. And now you run down this hallway, and I'll actually show you guys a tactic to run down the hallway faster later. And then once you're over here, the beginner method that you guys can use is you launch 1, launch 2, and when you're doing the second launch, do not press space. Like if I press space while I'm doing it, I'll hit my head and I won't be able to wall jump. So basically you do launch, and then wall jump, but the faster way of doing it is by just doing it all in run and launching. And then you want to launch onto this black platform and do the strategy that I showed you guys earlier to finish the run. And I know I got 88 seconds because I was explaining it all, but I'll show you guys what an actually fast run is using this strategy. I'll try to get under 20 seconds, it'll probably only take like a few minutes. Wait, what? I just got a new personal best. just straight up off the bat randomly. I didn't even do that good, and I didn't implement some of the crazy skips I'm going to show you guys. So it just shows how possible with this strategy it is to get a really fast time, and that my 17-second run was not a fluke at all. But now that you guys know the general route, you're probably going to want to practice it. But let me tell you guys some skips, how to do this faster, how to make time. If you're at 25 seconds and you want to get to 20 seconds, I'll show you how you can do it. And I actually did one of the skips in this run that you guys may have noticed. Okay guys, the first skip that you guys are going to want to learn, and this is the easiest one by far, is how to go through this hallway pretty fast. And it's hard to make up a significant amount of time doing it, but if you do it right, you can make it like really far pretty much. So what you want to do is aim at like this top corner here and then shoot. And I'm going to explain in the basic way and then the more advanced way after. Like if you want to get a really fast time, I'll show you the advanced way. But the basic way is just you run and then you switch running, so you're running backwards. But after you switch, you just hit the roof. So it's pretty simple, right? It might be hard if you don't have a mouse or something, and then you just launch off there, and it is very consistent. And to make sure that you don't hit your head on this area, you have to point upwards. If you just point at this wall, you're going to hit your head. So you want to point over there. And the advanced tactic is, this is inconsistent, so I might not do it first try, is while you're running down here, you switch, you look this way, and then you treat this kind of like a wall run. Like you walk to get a bit of momentum, and then you shoot, but then you let go. Like if I just hold the whole time, it won't go as fast usually. Wait, actually it does go as fast usually. That's interesting. I don't know. This area is very complex, and it's hard to teach you guys, but just learn it yourself. Also, it doesn't matter that much if you run through and you don't boost, but you might be able to save like half a second if you do this skip. So let me show you guys another skip. Okay, this skip is by far the most important skip, and if done correctly, you can save like two seconds with it, which might not seem like a lot, but the difference from 17 seconds to 15 seconds is a lot. And I actually did this skip in my run. The skip is basically, instead of landing on this top platform, we're gonna want to somehow, well, it's not somehow, but you basically, let me just show you guys. You want to make it over these red bars, so you don't have to waste time doing another boost to get over it, if you guys know what I mean. And it's very hard to do. It takes a while to get practice, but you gotta learn the correct angles, basically. But all you guys need to know is you don't want to hit your head on the wall, but you want to go over it. So I'll try to do it right now. Yeah, it's very hard, guys. So I won't be surprised if I'm not able to do it, but I'll tell you guys when I can do it, okay? Wait, there we go, I got it. And once you go over it, you're gonna land on the red unless you stop your momentum by pressing W, A, or S, or D. So you want to make sure to do that so you land on this platform. And let me show you the advanced version of this skip, which is so advanced I never do it in my runs pretty much. But if I want to actually go for the world record, I'm gonna have to start doing that. So the advanced version of the skip is basically you launch over this bar, but you also launch into this hole. So all in one movement. So I launch all the way from there down into that hole. And I've actually like barely ever hit this skip, and like never in a run. So it takes a lot of practice to do, but I'm gonna try to do it. And also it's harder to, like, when you're practicing, you're gonna want to do go to 8, but it's harder to do it when you just do go to 8 because you have no momentum. If I get momentum and like I don't know, it's like if I get momentum from doing the whole run, it's easier to do this jump. Like if I go to the start and then I do it all and then I make it there, I'll already have some momentum if I did it properly. So it's easier to boost all the way over it. But I'm going to show you guys an example of this skip, which can save like 5 seconds. Okay, I just did it like first try. So you can already see how much of an improvement this skip made. And also I failed this jump. Kind of shows how hard this jump is to make. It's really hard, especially if you don't have a running start. Like if I fall and I'm right here and I don't have any momentum, it's a lot harder to make than if I like drop here and then I have like 3 blocks to run. But basically you guys can probably imagine that this skip can save like 5 seconds, and I'm actually later this video gonna try to beat my personal best again using all of these skips combined to give you an idea of what an optimized run would look like. Okay, let me show you guys, let me take a step back and show you guys the exact angles, well not exact, the approximate angles that you should use when you're wall boosting. Now there's a lot of different angles that you can use, and you actually might want to use a variety of them, but in my opinion there's only two that are important, okay? Now one of the angles is like the very shallow or whatever, like your angle, it's almost parallel to the wall, like it's almost parallel, but obviously you're gonna want to angle here. And I noticed that if you like angle like at this like golden angle or something, let me try to do it, you like it launched really far, but it's actually really hard to do. The angle is pretty precise. Let me try. Yeah, like that was pretty far. Like I launched even overkill on that platform, which is very nice. But if I like just try to launch at this angle, I won't go that far because I'll just hit the wall. So the main angle that you should use is this angle. That was way too shallow, but you only want to shoot basically so you make it to the other side of the wall. If you hit the wall early, like for an example like this, and you hit the wall early, then you're wasting momentum that you could be used to be going this direction instead. So you want to land like in that sweet spot. I'll try to give an example to you guys. Okay, that was a pretty good angle, I'll take it honestly, and this one was also really good, and I hit the skip. Should I just play this run out? Oh, I messed up. But anyways, yeah, so that's the approximate angle you want to do. It's very nice if you hit that angle, and let me show you how to wall run from side to side and how this can be actually used in a run to save time, but it is pretty inconsistent. So basically when you're wall running from side to side, you want to make it from the start and you want to land all the way across the sea of lava onto like preferably on the second step, but the first step I think is also okay. I'm not sure because I don't use this route, but basically I might not hit it first try, but you just gotta go, yeah, like that. You gotta go from one wall to the next wall to here, and it's probably possible and not that difficult to make it on this step, and that would be really nice because you can shave off like 2 seconds. Okay, in fact you might even be able to do it without a wall run, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, like I can do this pretty consistently, but I want to make it onto the second step. Yeah, it's very hard. So that's why I prefer my route. Eventually I might have to change to the other route because it is slightly faster, but right now I don't need to. And I think that that's all the tactics that you need to know. And I'm going to be showing you an example of a pretty much perfect run using my route, and hopefully get a sub 17-second run, and maybe world record if I'm lucky. I think the world record is like 15.8. I don't know. The world records should have to have video evidence because there's so many people who have like 4 seconds run because they're glitching. But anyways, I'm gonna grind and try to do this. You can do that, by the way. You can just hop on lava if you're fast enough. 16.3, baby. Now you guys know the potential of this run. I'm gonna go for sub 16. I just got to after I do this. Yo, 16.2, and I didn't even hit the skip. I'm crazy. I didn't even hit that skip, bro. Oh my gosh, I can get sub 15. I'm not even joking. Yo, 15.6. Not bad. I'm going for sub 15 though. I can do it, right? Dude, let's go. 15.1. Oh my gosh, I'm so close to sub 15. Yo, I'm so close. So close to sub 15. I got this. Yo, bro, 0.2 seconds off. Okay, I'm doing it. I can do it now, guys. Yo, how is that so fast? 14.8. Dude, I'm less than 1 second from the world record. Wait, no, I'm like 1.2 seconds from the world. No, I'm less than 1 second. Because the world record currently is 13.8 seconds, held by Bloxd.ios, but there's no video evidence, so I can't study the route or anything. But I think that this video proves to you guys that these are some good tactics, and if you guys practice them, you can even get a sub 15 run, but more realistically, you can get pretty consistently sub 20 seconds. And also, this game is reliant on Wi-Fi, because if you like have really high ping, then your rockets will be delayed when you throw them at the ground, and it's really annoying. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is actually pretty insane. As far as I'm concerned, I'm second place and first place for people with video evidence because I recorded this. But I'll see you guys next time.